So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's having to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
It doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
That's good vision. Gullit. Pirlo. Yaya Toure. Beckham. Vieri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fiddles it through. Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that. He's through, now is he? And he's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And it's Totti. Brazil looking... Now the finish! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. Japan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know.
Gullit. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That looks a good ball through. And that is expertly dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. Shot could be on.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
It's a mighty effort! It's in! Right back in the game! And that's it. That was always inevitable. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And the shots! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Bullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
Face to face with the keeper. Great chance! They've done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That has been knocked clear. Vieira. Interesting ball. He can get that clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vieira.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Araujo is there to clear. Bergomi does well to get it back. And smartly reclaimed. Beckham. Oh, super find. Oh, what a ball he's in! Has a go! And he hits the net! Japan are level! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Vieri, and this is Vieri. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. Always onto this. Totti. Oh, well played, well played. And there's the end of the first half. Brazil playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
Today, please refrain from
caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
For your cooperation.
So we're into the second 45. Vieira. Oh, a delicate chip through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that could set him on his way. Bale. He's got two. Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Japan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Beckham looking to get on the end of this. Maldini wins the duel this time. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vieri. Spread neatly, and he stands tall, impenetrable.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's fabulous. Drive, real chance!
Brazil showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Bale.
What a letdown when...
Yaya Toure! Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two.
Substitution for Japan, number 23, Beckham.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieri! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. He should have put that one away.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rafael Leao! And he's there to belt it away. He won't be happy with that one.
Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Brazil are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Tries to get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Bergomi. Ball's out once more. And here's Figo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Japan probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Figo. And it's Yaya Toure.
Added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Neymar. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! It's a poor throw, that, picked off with relative ease. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly
Please
deflated.
take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official
Your
store
reflections
where
then, Jim.
memorabilia from
Brazil
today's match
must
are now
quickly shake
available.
this from their system, Peter, because it's the sort of performance that can linger and fester.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Now it's Batistuta. Roberto Carlos. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Roberto Carlos. Real chance here. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He can run onto that. That is a brilliant interception. Quality ball. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Totti. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. So what can they make of this?
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Kvaratskhelia. He's shifting through the gears here. Batistuta. And they've got rid. And claimed it back swiftly. Yamal. Batistuta. He's got to be in here. Caught offside that time. Now it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's really well manoeuvred. No luck with that dink over the top. And he was alert to it. Bergomi clears.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's clever. Oh, no joy this time. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Kane. And the ball's gone astray. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Danger averted for now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pinches it off him. Bergomi. Maldini. He's a sharp little ball here. Araujo getting this one clear. Now it's Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And that's an excellent interception. Floated up and over. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's fabulous. Batistuta. And the shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gets his pass away. It's Totti! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que vocês podem ouvir a transmissão ao vivo da partida de hoje na Rádio FM do nosso clube. Teremos uma substituição.
And we're underway again.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pedri, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé makes the interception. That is a great pick out. Kane! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, great play! And he's straight offside. Hoisted in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's in plenty of space here. Kvaratskhelia. And the header! Oh, just couldn't... Oh, what's he done? There's the hit! Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Adams spots it and intercepts. Good ball over the top.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Batistuta is the guilty party there. And he's intervened well there.
Público presente na
And it's
partida
Kane.
de hoje.
That's going in strongly.
71.898
Quarter of an hour into the
espectadores.
second half. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's had it nicked away. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's good vision. Totti. Rodri did well to stay calm there.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Camisa 13. Camisa 9.
Batistuta.
Camisa 14.
Interesting
Deixando
ball.
o campo para a entrada de
Lobbed in behind.
camisa 24.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level
Camisa
this.
18. Camisa
Well
7.
seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Bale. And it's a corner.
Substituição.
Corner number 2 then. Brilliantly cut out. Koundé gets good distance on it. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Bale. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Nicely weighted ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, delightful ball. And that has been clubbed away. But they've got it again. Great hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he gets rid in a hurry. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And he welcomes it in.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Fiddles it through, and that has put paid to that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Xavi. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Neymar. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. He's had it hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Schneider with the clearance. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I've chosen Wesley Sneijder because of his weight of pass. Picking out teammates is one thing, but delivering with just the right pace.
And the finish! It's wide, but only just.
Hullet nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Vieira. And it's Thuram. Luis Suarez. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Roberto Carlos. Lahm. Xavi Alonso. No goals as yet. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vieira. And it's Schneider. Now it's Eto'o. Schneider. Schneider! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Schneider. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Thuram. Could be danger here. Here's Cannavaro. Played back in. Cleared without hesitation. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Pirlo. Messi. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. No, he wasn't going to let him past. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Quality ball. That is good alertness. Vieira. Messi. Schneider. Fernando Torres. It's a loose ball. And it's Vieira. That's really well manoeuvred. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Lahm.
Al Nassr have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Vieira. Messi. Bergomi gets rid without sophistication. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Lobbed in behind. Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Bergomi with the clearance. Vieira.
Footballing width usually identifies.
Can he finish? That was probably asking just too much. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's through here. It's Eto'o! They've scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Brazil really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Vieira. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Lahm.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Totti. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot's on. Luis Suarez! Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Totti. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Torres.
Brazil have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Araujo very much a man of this moment. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Cannavaro. Now it's Eto'o. Looking to set free a runner. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's gone forward. Now it's Hullet. He's found a way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Pirlo. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach it.
It's Luis Suarez! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 11, camisa 14, camisa 9.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, Neymar.
Bergkamp.
Camisa 24,
Maldini.
camisa 7,
That
camisa
pass isn't the best.
18, camisa 6.
Vieira.
Substituição.
And it's Cruyff. 75 minutes played. Priested in. Oh, that was vital.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Bojan. He could be in here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Vieira. Bale.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Drogba. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Bojan. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now that's well seen too. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Xavi. Bale. And he was quick to react. Neymar. And it's Bojan. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Now it's Owen. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And here's Bale. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
We have already started here.
And it's been taken short. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fernandez puts a cross in. Thuram gets it clear. And now the breakaway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Salvio. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who could play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Now, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Araujo. And it's Hullet. And it's Totti. For Messi. And here's Suarez. He's away. It's Pirlo! He's done very well to get to that.
Pirlo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. Salvio. Alvarez! They want to be quick to recover this. That's a half-decent try. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that should be the keepers. The pass has gone astray. It's Luis Suarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Atletico Mineiro are looking to go forward now. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rudiger. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Fernandez. Pablo Torre. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Gets his pass away. Gullit. Shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, he's been caught napping! And again! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pablo Torre. Messi. Aimed into... He's got the shot away! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Alvarez.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
There's the shot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Maldini. And we've reached half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Gullit. Vieira. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here! Oh, nice touch. And that has left him in a heap. Salvio. And they can counter here. Good ball over the top. Salvio. And that's a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Luis Suarez. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's found the way through. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Atletico Mineiro needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Hakimi. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's away. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Alvarez. And he can clear it away. Throw in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played back in. And that has been cleared. Foot in. And it's Salvio.
That was lovely, that.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Totti! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Totti is offering a right smile there. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Luis Suarez. Oh, sweet feet. That's Pirlo. Just about up to 75 minutes. It. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Some really good ball movement. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Real chance! And Hullet! He's got a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth to it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. A 1-0 lead established.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Camisa 10.
Now it's Totti.
Camisa 24. Camisa 6. Substituição.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Swung over into the middle.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Brazil still ahead by the game's only goal. Maldini. Totti. Now it's Mbappe. Picked up, and the shot! They've done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Aos 42 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 13.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Drilled in low. Cleared without complication. Tries to get it clear.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Thuram can get it clear. Cruyff. 2 minutes to be added on. And the keeper's got it again. Hakimi. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Totti claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years, and this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Has a goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Drogba certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Good-looking ball. And here's Suarez. Messi will not want to lose out here. Big chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Corinthians finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neymar. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that is a good... There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Goes for a lob! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Totti certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Mbappe. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now it's Luis Suarez, and here's Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest, willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Fire. Can he put it away? Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. shot! And he hits the net! And with that goal comes comfort!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Camisa 9.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the keeper's in command. He's gone forward, and it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found some space. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
He's got the shot away! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Messi does really well to win the ball there. Vieira. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Thuram. Vieira. And it's Bergomi. That has not gone well. Neymar. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? Well, now in for the pieces. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he welcomes. He's had a shot! Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Neymar. Messi. That looks a good ball through. They're urging him to... Can he finish? He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good running with the ball. He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Foden. Oh, they could break here. Bellingham. Foden. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's half-time here. Brazil playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And so we're off again. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Pirlo. Driving forward. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Neymar. That was always going to be the keepers. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. Vieira. Now it's Totti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold. Corinthians trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Great chance! Alexander-Arnold. 60 minutes played. And here's Neymar. Yeah. It's Pirlo. And it's Totti. Pull it. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Spread neatly. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Totti. Very nicely done. Great hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Mbappe. Smoothly does it. That's a sharp pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gullit given the lift of his goal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played through for the wide man. Look at the space here. Tries to get it clear. Corinthians have got it back and they'll have another go. Played into the middle. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vieira. And it's Maldini. To Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Gullit.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hernandez. It's Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Messi. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, good ball. Flings it. Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Neymar. Bellingham. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Thuram. Pirlo. Now it's Gullit.
Oh, great feat, that.
And it's Pirlo. Messi. Messi, who's set up one goal so far.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Interesting ball. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now that's a fine challenge. And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão as informações sobre como se localizar dentro do estádio.